Yes, the humble buoy or buoy as they are called in some parts of the world. Just a lonely, bobbing creature of the sea. You've seen them, you've ignored them. But did you know, they're actually talking to us? They have secrets. And today, we're decoding them. All right, let's start simple. What is a buoy? Is it a floating traffic cone, a sea scarecrow, a lost alien artifact? No, my friends, it's actually a life-saving navigation tool used by sailors, boaters, and anyone who doesn't want to crash their yacht into a rock. These floating heroes mark dangers, guide ships, and tell you where you can and can't go. Basically, they're the ocean's way of saying, "Hey dummy, pay attention!" Alright, let's talk colors. If you're new to boating, the color of a buoy is like the difference between turning into a nice marina or into a horrifying shipwreck documentary. These guys mark the right side of the channel when you're heading inland. Remember, red, right returning. If you keep red buoys on your right while coming back to shore, you're golden. If red is right, then green is left. Keep the green buoys on your left when returning, and you won't end up on the evening news. Okay, here's where it gets weird. Did you know the world is divided into two different buoy systems? Yep, it's like how some countries drive on the left and others drive on the right. We've got the IALA A system and the IALA B system because apparently we couldn't all just agree on one way to do things. Basically, if you're in Europe, Africa, Asia, or Australia, red buoys go on the left when coming into port, and green ones go on the right. But in the Americas, Japan, Korea, and the Philippines, it's the opposite. Red buoys go on the right and green on the left when coming in. So if you ever decide to sail across the world, double-check which system you're in, or you might just end up navigating straight into a disaster. Not only do buoys have colors, but they have shapes. It's like the ocean's version of a dating app profile. Red or green isn't enough. You gotta check their shape too, pointy at the top, because they want you to pay attention. These mean you're on the right side of the channel, or left depending on which hemisphere you're in. Great! These look like a floating trash can. Keep them to your left when coming in. Think of these as speed limit signs for boats. Regulatory buoys tell you the rules of the water. Translation: danger, do not test your boat insurance here. These buoys mark underwater obstacles or dangerous areas. Basically the ocean's official parking spots. No valet though. Mooring buoys provide safe anchoring points for boats. Same rules as daytime buoys, just with extra sparkle. It's like the ocean's way of saying, you still have to pay attention at night. Mark special areas like construction zones or military training areas. These have a bell that rings with the movement of the waves, basically nature's doorbell. These make an eerie whistle sound when waves pass through them. It's cool, until you hear one at 2 a.m. and question every life decision you've ever made. So there you have it, the secret language of buoys. They're not just floating there for fun, they're actually keeping us from becoming a nautical disaster. What's the weirdest buoy you've ever seen? Let me know in the comments. Planning on boating soon? Maybe pay attention to those buoys now. Like, subscribe and hit that bell buoy for more ocean adventures.